We have the first official team linked to inquiring for the services of Terry McLaurin. As per Pittsburgh Steelers beat reporter Chris Halleck, the Steelers have called and probably put a trade package together for the services of Terry McLaurin, which probably surprised a lot of people considering they paid DK Metcalf earlier this season after trading him. But they did make a George Pickens trade. Their wide receiver room is looking real bare necessities out here, but you also see how it says Steelers not expected to land Terry McLaurin. But let's talk about it. Good morning. What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy, Rio Robinson, back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel, where we ramble about our Washington Commanders. It is Sunday, August 3rd, and our boys are off from practice today after having a very good session in full pads yesterday. Update, Deebo Samuel is fine, by the way. And it was just a jammed finger. I don't believe there's a real issue with Brandon Coleman, but we will hear from them either Sunday or Monday morning. We have joint practices coming up this week, but this video is going to be the latest in the Terry McLaurin contract saga. Cha-cha-cha. So per Chris Halleck, a media and beat reporter for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he can confirm the Steelers have contacted the Washington Commanders about a potential Terry McLaurin trade. And we've been told multiple teams have reached out. Per Diana Rossini, who is very hit or miss with her sourcage, by the way. But there have been multiple teams who've reached out to Washington. I believe one of the teams that probably has as well are the New England Patriots, the teams we play in preseason this week, and the team that we do joint practices with on Wednesday afternoon. But the Steelers making the call for Terry McLaurin, I know upon first glance, I probably felt about it exactly how you felt about it, which is, for what? Why would they pay a 27 going on 28 and a going on 30 receiver, both north of $30 million on the same roster? I feel y'all. That was exactly my first thoughts on the matter. But then I did a little digging. Because I was like, why would the Steelers be interested in making multiple trades in the same offseason for another expensive receiver? And then I looked at these niggas' roster. I looked at their wide receiver room, and it is DK Metcalf and a bunch of guys. He got old man Robert Woods, Roman Wilson, Kayshawn Williams. Like, who are these people? Who are? Let me separate it by position so you can see them all in a row. They got a bunch of NPCs, made up Madden football characters in that room. I see why they're trying to be aggressive and make another wide receiver trade, because after trading Pickens, it's just DK and a bunch of unproductive nobody. Calvin Austin's a fine kick returner and a fine Luke McCaffrey, De'Ami Brown type wide receiver 4-3 candidate. He got a little wiggle with the ball in his hand, but look at this nasty ass wide receiver room. Calvin Austin, Brandon Johnson, Lance McCutcheon, DK, Scotty Miller, Ben Slornick, Rock Taylor, shout out to Rock Taylor, my God of Memphis, Kayshawn Williams, Roman Wilson, and Robert Woods. This wide receiver room is ass. It looks a lot like our wide receiver room last year, where it was Terry and the gang. It is DK and the gang up there, but the true reason why this team is being this aggressive is because this is the swan song season of Aaron Rodgers. That motherfucker is retiring after this year. This is the last dance of one Aaron Rodgers, and they are going for it. The Steelers are going all in. They are not a team that goes all in. This is not their style, their forte, any of the above. They are a perennial 9 to 10 win football team that has not went far into the playoffs in quite some time. And despite Mike Tomlin never having a losing season in Pittsburgh, it's time for them to kind of put up or shut up, because while they do have a shot every year because they never have a losing season, they're not going anywhere. They're kind of stuck. They're in quicksand over there. But this is the reason why a team like Pittsburgh would be making that call and letting the world know we're making that call. They are rich in robust draft capital in the 2026 class, especially after compensatory picks and the George Pickens trade. This is the Steelers' projected 2026 draft class. 12 picks, a first rounder, a second rounder, 3 third rounders, 2 fourth rounders, 2 fifth rounders, 2 sixth rounders, and a 7th round pick. This is why, if we're not trading Terry McLaurin, but if a team with draft capital like this is calling, it's one of the few teams that you will actually entertain. The draft pick's not going to be too high, but you never know, because Aaron Rodgers fucking sucks at this point of his career, and that wide receiver room is looking real nasty as of August 3rd, 2025. But this is the kind of team you're going to entertain if you're Adam Peters and company. But we're not trading Terry. We have all the leverage. We have his bird rights, and we don't even have to pay him, even though I think we're going to. We don't have to pay him. He has to show up and play football for us this year regardless. But just putting the facts out there, the Steelers they are rich in draft capital for 2026. So that they're projected north of $31 million in cap, and they have no receivers. They're going all in for right now. So I'm just making sense out of the Steelers, because on first glance, I said, this is cap. This is a lie. Why would the Steelers be inquiring after they made the DK trade? And then I looked at their wide receiver room. And then I looked at their projected salary cap. And then I looked at their robust capital in 2026. The Steelers definitely made the call for Terry McLaurin. And they definitely should have made the call for Terry McLaurin, because look at this. Will somebody look at this? First round pick, second round pick, third round pick, third round pick, third round pick, fourth round pick, fourth round pick, fifth round pick, fifth round. That's the type of team you rake over the coals if you were to actually engage in a trade conversation. And that brings me back to the Terry McLaurin aspect of these things. Terry was at practice again yesterday, but he switched up his forte a little bit. It didn't look like the other days where we saw Terry McLaurin. Terry finally, I think Terry was listening to Rio Robinson and the Commander Kings. We were like, Terry, the team issues thousands of pieces of workout gear to all of the players. You don't have to wear the same outfit every day. I don't know if this is a part of the rollout of the trade request aesthetic, but it's good to see Terry wearing a different color. He goes and greets and hugs Miss Jackson, Miss Regina, Jaden Daniels' mom, daps up Josh Harris here, and then goes to dap up team president Mark Klaus. He's all smiles, and I'm not going to pretend to overread body language here, because I've seen that Buddy Baker has inspired an entire fan base of Washington Commanders fans to feel as if now we are credible NFL agents. We all went to law schools to be NFL agents now. Now I see the timeline has become body language master's degree specialist. Everybody got a PhD in body language now. I'm not overreading. I'm just saying this don't look like the Micah Parsons situation in Dallas, where the boy just wrote a short story on his Apple Notes. He didn't edit it. He sent the rough draft copy out for the views of the entire world. Terry's still showing up. You wouldn't even think a trade request just happened, but I'm not going to reach or overreact to body language. I'm just glad to see that the guy's still in good spirits. He's still out there signing stuff, greeting guys. Everybody's like, oh, it looks like a goodbye to me. It looks like a swan song situation. I'm not willing to go there yet. Terry McLaurin is going to be a Commander for at least a minimum of the rest of this season, and then we can have the conversation again in 2026 if he's not yet extended. But good to see Terry out there. Still got the cutoff on. Terry made me go harder on triceps at the gym yesterday, because the boy looks like he's in tip-top phenomenal shape. hit your arm day if you're looking at Terry McLaurin in the cutoff shirt. But that is the latest update on the Terry McLaurin situation. And I want fans to keep in mind, we're hearing Jeremy Fowler, Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero, Adam Schefter, Stephen A. Smith. Everybody's pitching in with presumptions of how these contract talks are going. Be grateful that in this new stage of Washington Commanders football, that there are no concrete and tangible evidence of what these numbers on the table are. The only people who actually know are Terry, Buddy Baker, Adam Peters, Lance Newmark, Brandon Sosna. Our business is not for the streets consumption, and there are no longer leaky faucets in the building just spraying information out to anyone interested in any vested party. So we need to appreciate that. Everything is all guesses. They're all guessing the ranges that Washington's offering and the ranges that Terry probably wants, but no one can confirm anything on either side of this at the moment. But here we are on August 3rd, 3 days before Washington opens up joint practice with the New England Patriots, and 5 days before Washington's preseason opener at the New England Patriots. We're still here at the moment, but maybe something starts to get done as we whittle our way through the month of August, because a month from now will be kickoff week in the NFL, and we need 17 out there ready to go as we put belt to ass of the New York Giants. And if you haven't got tickets to the season opener yet, it's time to get on SeatGeek and purchase your NFL kickoff ticket. I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner, and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code RIO. RIO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you again, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you lock in those tickets with SeatGeek. I will be attending the Week 3 game versus the Las Vegas Raiders, and another game I have to be at. It seems like mandatory attendance for Washington Commanders fan is the Sunday night football game that should not even be a Sunday night football game when the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Seattle has confirmed they are wearing their throwback uniforms on November 2nd, the day where we break out the Super Bowl era threads white uniform, and the day that we retire the Art Monk jersey. So you need a reason to go to a Washington Commanders game this year. Prime time versus the Seattle Seahawks. Let me tell you why that's a game you should be looking at. This is the cheapest game on the schedule as well, bro. I'm not pocket watching out here. I'm broke too. This is the game you want to go to. This is the cheapest primetime game. This is actually the cheapest game on the schedule because the Seattle Seahawks have no business being on Sunday Night Football. But when you live in a Jaden Daniels world, you can get on primetime football too. We'll be breaking out the white jerseys. We'll be retiring 81 for Art Monk, and then we'll be putting absolute belt to Seattle's ass on prime time. That's a game everybody's going to want to do. I got to get out there with my group chat boys. We need to get a new posse pick at the tailgate. We need to wipe away our posse pick of wearing Jahan Dotson paraphernalia, and we need to all be in the white Super Bowl era threads Jaden Daniels jersey. Everybody come out, put your white jerseys on. If the team knows what they're doing, there are going to be white throwback looking rally towels in the crowd for all of us to swing them things and get a light show going on Sunday Night Football. The only thing I need to hear next is that the Denver Broncos got the memo and they're going to do the same, because Denver Broncos, Washington, throwback uniforms that look just like the Super Bowl, Doug Williams versus John Elway. That's fire for nostalgia purposes, and also another Sunday night game. So prime time, get the memo, Denver Broncos. Y'all definitely want to lock in with the uniform matchup as well. But just to finish off the Pittsburgh Steelers thing, I guarantee they probably made a call. And Adam Peters said, we'll keep you in mind if we decide to go down this road. Leave a message. Leave a message. We'll get back to you soon. But just to close out this video, I will take every opportunity I can to shit on our ops, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants. But we have new ops. Some are in Detroit, and some are in Chicago. Chicago are our biggest haters now. They have become like a main op for this football team. Look at this video. We watch Jaden Daniels at practice every day make this net passing drill look like an NBA layup line. Everything looks like a finger roll or a dunk to Jaden Daniels. Look at Caleb Williams throwing the ball here. And I like Caleb Williams. I'm not trying to kick his back end too crazy here, but this shit is hilarious, bro. He has like a childlike temper tantrum because he can't get the ball in the net. It takes him like 4 attempts to. And the irony here, the music playing in the background is Drake's new hit, What Did I Miss? And the irony is that you're missing everything while the song What Did I Miss is on. And the whole aesthetic, this video, this shit went diamond on my phone yesterday. Let me play this shit for y'all. This shit had me absolutely weak, bro. This shit had me absolutely weak. Hold on, let me play this for y'all. This is comedy. What did I miss? Everything. One more time. Miss. What did I miss? Miss. Miss. Nah! Nigga let out a Goku anime battle cry after going 0 for 4 on the Nets, bro. We're going to take every opportunity we can to shit on the Chicago Bears. I'm sorry, because their fan base, Adam Rank, and everybody, we broke their spirit after that Hail Mary last year. And they spend all their time hating on and wishing for the downfall and sophomore slump of Jaden Daniels. Y'all need to be more concerned with your head coach who has Asperger's syndrome and your quarterback who's throwing childlike Toys R Us temper tantrums because he can't throw the ball in a net at practice. Man, my man let out a Vegeta battle cry, head down, and he looks like he's about to storm to his room and take the door off the hinges. But I just had to poke some fun at the Chicago Bears. I'm a big Caleb Williams fan over here. I hope it works out for him. The way Ben Johnson moving in Chicago already, I can already see how disastrous this could end up. But he may be able to be such a brainiac and offensive wizard that he's able to thrive and succeed. But fuck the Chicago Bears, though. I just wanted to poke some fun at those guys. That's about all I've got for today. It is Sunday. The weather's nice. The humidity is low. And Washington's back out at practice tomorrow for a season ticket members, friends, and family day at Ortho Virginia Training Center at Commanders Park. And not to worry, timeline cleanser. Whenever Jaden Daniels is out there throwing the ball in the net, it's easy money. It's easy money. It's the layup line, man. I watch Jaden casually hit all his passes on that shit every day. And Caleb can't hit like a 7-yarder on that jump. It's funny to me. I'm sorry. Like, we cannot relate. We cannot relate. Matter of fact, let me pull up. Let me refresh the palates of the viewers real quick. Let's get this poo ass shit off the screen. Let me put 5 on the screen, man, because watching 5 throws the football is good for everyone's soul and for your mental health. Look at our guy. Pow. Easy work. It's easy work every time, man. Right in the pocket. Pow. Easy. Easy. Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. It's what Jaden do. It's what Jaden do, man. Nothing to it at all. Love my quarterback. Also, per Madden Ultimate Team leaks, Jaden and Terry are getting some love on the title screen, the opening screen of Madden. This is going to be on there. Look at our guys, 5 and 17. Hashtag pay Terry something reasonable. Lock them in a room together. Let's get something done sometime soon. I need to see 17 out there when we do joint practices with the Ravens in a couple weeks. It ain't happening this week. It probably ain't happening the week after that, but it's time to get something done, guys. We need to see our acorn head body catch bandit king out there catching passes because Debo looks great. Terry finally got an adequate running mate. Jalen Lane looks like a guy in the slot for them. We got speed, we got playmakers, and we got a multitude of guys defenses have to key in on. But the key is we need our vertical threat number 1 receiver out there. And I don't think there's a world where they actually trade Terry McLaurin, especially in the 2025 season. That would throw away the entire plot of what's happening here in 2025. But that's where I stand on the matter. Let me know in the comments what you guys think or believe about Pittsburgh reportedly calling Washington, how y'all think that phone call went. I think it was a thank you for calling us. If we decide to go in that direction, we'll give you a call because you have a lot of picks I'm interested in. You got some money, so you could probably pay him too, and your receiver room looks like ass. So I totally understand. We'll get back to you. We'll call you back. We'll keep you in the queue. Thanks for calling. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. If you're attending that Seattle game I'm talking about, the Art Monk retirement game on November 2nd on Sunday Night Football where they pull out the Super Bowl era threads white jerseys, let me know. Or just any comments about the season, the Terry situation, anything you got. This is an open forum to fans of all teams, but especially our fans, to speak your mind, air your grievances, and get your shit off in the comments. I may butt heads with people or respond in a way that it's not always love, but that's our love language around here. We shoot our shit. It's still love at the end of the day, and we love our Washington Commanders. Thank you again for SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Promo code RIO to get $20 off your first order on SeatGeek. That's all I got for right now. Y'all have a joyous, blessed Sunday afternoon. Get out, move your body around, and keep your phones close to you because any type of Terry McLaurin news, I will be right on here rambling per usual about my favorite football team. But until next time, Commander Rio